Hi guys, if you could remember a few weeks ago I made a video on the importance of having your driver's license, especially as a lady, because it increases your chances and opportunity, and a lot of people have missed this opportunity because of lack of driver's license. Many people have reached out to me wanting me to talk about how to overcome their fears and how to pass their driving license at a sitting. And because of that, I'm going to be talking about two things today. The first thing is going to be how do you overcome your fears? And the second one is going to be how to pass your driver's license at a sitting. So let's go. So let's talk about how to overcome your fear. I know that this is very common among women. And I know that some men too, they have phobia for driving, which is mostly called pherophobia. Two major principles have always worked for me in terms of helping people to overcome their fears. The first one is going to be trying virtual reality. Virtual reality has really helped a lot of people, especially those people have recommended it for. In most developed countries, you see a lot of game centers where you can practice how to drive almost in real time, and that's why it is called virtual reality. So when you go to a game center, just try driving. I'm not talking about driving where you'll be playing with your pad. I'm talking about virtual reality. You're going to hold this steering. It's going to be as if you're driving in real time. And the second one, which is very important, is when you get home, try practicing it. You might not need to drive on a major road, but one thing that is very, very important is if you have a car, from there, start from parking. Because you've already worked with virtual reality, the experience on how to press your accelerator, how to match your brake when it is required is already there in your mind. So when you're working or you're now trying to drive in reality, either your car or your partner car, ensure somebody is with you beside you, just try and drive short distance, drive within what they call a private road where there are no children. You just try park. It could be within your park, number one, because you practice with virtual reality. Pressing brake, accelerator will have become something that is part of you. So those are the two principles I've always recommended for people, and it has worked for them very greatly. So let's quickly move to how you can pass your theory test within 10 days. I mean within 10 days. This is very real and it's possible. I'm going to be sharing some strategy, and I'm also going to be showing you how it works before the end of the video. The first thing you need to do is for you to download the 4-in-1. Now this 4-in-1 is like a DOM. What is a DOM? A DOM is like a repeatable questions that you're likely going to see in your test. So the 4-in-1 is like a DOM. You're going to pay for it. And so when you download this 4-in-1, you have 3 major things you need to know, you need to understand before you can pass your theory test. The first thing that is required for you is the road sign, and the next thing is the highway code, and then finally the hazard perception. I'm going to be talking about hazard perception later, but today I'm just going to dwell more on the road sign and the highway code. So when you open your 4-in-1, you go to the road sign. I always advise people to either scan or skim through and have a knowledge of each section before you move to your mock. Don't forget that in your theory, you need to score 43 over 50 before you can pass. My advice or recommendation for people is that you need to start scoring 47, 48, 49, 50, 50 before you can be sure that if you go, you're going to pass. Without diverting, let's go back to our road sign. When you click on your road sign, you go to the category, click on the categories. You're going to see a lot of things that you need to learn. Don't forget, in school, we're taught how to read. You have the scanning, you have the skimming. So I will suggest that you scan and skim too, so that you can have a basic, glance through and have some knowledge about the road sign. So when you click on all the categories, go to it and understand it. You don't have to cram, you just have the basic understanding. The next is for you to move to the highway code. The same way, click on the highway code. When you click on the highway code, then go to learn. Learn just like you did for road sign. Learn all the highway code, different type of codes, different, learn, go through all of them. After you have gone through all of them and you now have the understanding, then we'll now go to the mock. Now in the mock, you have to understand that you have to be strategic if you must pass within 10 days. Strategy is the secret. Now when you start the mock, when you click on the mock, there are places, there is a way where you need to edit. Just go, there is a particular section that shows edit. Now that edit, you can edit the types of question you want the mock to give you. Now the mock is going to show you almost the same question is what you're going to meet when you're finally writing your mock exam in real time. So the mock is, like I said, it's like a dump. So when you click on the mock, you see a section that allows you to edit the kind of question you want to see. Do you want to see all the question which entails the road sign and the highway code? Now that is the first thing. So set your mock to see all the question. When you see all the question, it will give you 50 questions of all the question which entails road sign and the highway code. So you start answering them. The first day, always try to do like 4 to 5 mock per day if you want to pass within 10 days. So the first 3 days, ensure you are doing all. That makes you to familiarize yourself with the question. And don't forget that any question you got correctly that you are not sure of, there is a place where you can review your answers. Any question you got correctly that you are not sure of, please click on it and see what the answer is. Why you got it. Then the one you missed, also go back and check, okay, what is the right answer. So when you are done, you are doing 4 to 5 every day. Now in your mock, when you are writing your mock in real time, one major thing you must have the understanding is the fact that it's not all the questions that you are seeing in your 4-in-1 that you will see in your mock. That will be about 8, 7 or so that you've not seen, you've not seen at all, you've not come across in your mock. That's why I advise that the moment you start scoring 47, 48, 50, 50, that is when you can go and write your mock. A lot of people, they start scoring 40. When they start scoring 43, 44, they feel they can pass, knowing or forgetting that when they get there, there will be about 6 to 7 or 8 questions that you have not seen before. And because you have not seen them before, probability that you might not get them right is there. So you might miss 5 out of it. You might miss 6 out of it. And then from the 50-50, from the one you have seen before, there's probability that you could miss 2 or 3. And if you now add it to 6 or 5 you have missed, you've already missed 8. That's why people score 40, 41, 42. And then just 1 point or 1 score that will disqualify them. So let's go back to our mock. Now, when you now get to the mock, you have selected the first 3 days, you are tweeting all. Then the next, when you move to the 4th day, you now need to begin to change your strategy. Now, strategy is very, very important here. You are doing 4 per day. Don't forget, you are doing 4 mocks per day. The first 2, do all. When you want to move to the 3rd one for the day, go and change it. Go to where you see an edit, go to the edit, click on question previously missed. So when you now click on start, don't forget that will be your 3rd mock for the day. You're already in day 4. So question previously got incorrectly, or question you previously missed. So it's going to bring out all the questions that you usually missed. Those are the question that is going to show you the question that you commonly miss. Those are the one is going to show you. And so now the 4th mock for the day, you will now do question. You go back to that mock, edit. Now you now click on question that you've not seen before, question that's not appeared before. And so now you will do that for the day. So like I said, if it's only 20 questions that have not appeared before, you will see the 20 questions you've not seen before first. Then the next 30 questions will be questions that you are familiar with. So with that strategy, you will be able to, if you practice that strategy from day 5 to day 9, day 10, you are already set for the exam. you begin to see that you're already scoring 49, 48, 47, 50, 50. And that alone will give you enough confidence to book your test, and you will surely pass. And that's the strategy I used, and I passed at a sitting. I'm going to be talking about hazard perception later. A lot of people, when they start their hazard perception, they just click on they didn't really know where to click on, and it has given a lot of people headache. Many people, they will pass the theory, but they will fail the hazard perception. But after the training, you're going to have the confidence to go for your test, smash your hazard perception, and as well as your theory test at a sitting. I'm also going to be talking about later on how you can pass your practical test. It's going to be mind-blowing. It's going to be in partnership with someone. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Love you.